Next, students are going to make a chemistry review guide to use for projects and activities and also to help them to study for the test. To begin, students will set up their review guide by decorating the cover, which we showed. Then I also put for students to remember to write their name at the cover of the study guide. Then, on the corner, they're to label it with mixtures and solutions, matter, and states of matter. And I have those color-coded on my study guide also. Start out with the solid. This would be the states of matter flap, and if there's any time you don't want the students to see all of it, you just can press screen shield. Starting off with the particles are tight. Example is ice that keeps its shape. Students will then need to draw the particles in their mini book. Comes up with the question mark, and it says the same things that we talked about here. Then they draw a line. We talk about a liquid. In a liquid, the particles move side to side. An example is water, which takes the shape of the container. And the final one would be gas, with a picture example. Then the definition, the particles move faster and bounce. There's no definite shape with the gas. For the next tab is going to be about matter. Once again, I'm going to use that screen shield to only give students the information that I'm talking about at the time. One student can come up, touch the smartboard and find out that matter is anything that takes up space. They can draw their own pictures of examples of matter. Then we have mass, the amount of matter something contains, with the balance example of a tennis ball and a feather. These graphics were all, taken from the internet actually, and it's very easy to copy and paste an internet graphic to your smartboard lesson to make it relevant to what you're teaching. The last thing is volume. The student would come up and press. A volume is the amount of space that matter takes up. We have our balloon and marble example. Flip the page in your study guide to the mixtures and solutions. Before we get there, on the other side we'll be talking about density, the amount of matter in an object compared to the space it takes up. This would be to review our experiment that we did earlier with the water, vegetable oil, and corn syrup. Now to our last flap, which is the mixtures and solutions. Starting off with what is a mixture? Two or more substances combined without being changed. We have sand and water example that we also did as a class. A solution